When I first started taking vocal lessons, I didn't know what musical genre style I wanted to develop myself, to specialize myself in. I only knew I had a soprano voice and that I wanted to learn as much as possible technically, whatever genre. So I went from soul, gospel to pop, rock, jazz, to even some gothic and a little bit of rap. And once I knew, okay, I have defined my voice, this is what I'm capable of doing, I started developing my own style. So I bought my very first piano and started writing songs. But during those years of private vocal lessons, I had my own struggles too. So while I was kind of relaxed, singing and performing during those lessons and rehearsals, using all the right vocal techniques, I had an enormous stage fright and felt insecure once I entered the stage of a concert. So where I took my private vocal lessons. Once a year we had a concert where we had to show what we've learned during that year and where we could show our progress. And while those rehearsals went fluently, soundcheck also, once I entered the stage, the day of a concert, I felt, oh boy, like I couldn't breathe, I couldn't move anymore. I felt being stuck under a microscope, afraid of failure. So mentally there was also a whole process of thoughts going on, like I need to control my voice, I must go on, I must do well, I can't fail, I only got one chance, I can't forget anything. And I was also shivering. So yeah, I didn't know how to calm myself during those moments. So it was like I didn't accept what I was feeling, and I wanted to resist, to be better, to control the situation. But along the way, I have learned that having stage fright is a normal thing as an artist, no matter how experienced you are as a vocalist. So singing is an art, but performing is an art on its own. So what eventually really helped me was acceptance. So once I accepted that being afraid, being nervous, fear of losing control is part of the process, and whatever negativity I was feeling or thinking that moment, it's okay. I accepted those nerves, and I didn't judge myself anymore for it, or didn't want to change my thoughts, my situation anymore. So accepting whatever I was feeling or thinking as being part of my performance, as normal. I quickly noticed that those negative thoughts dissolved, and I was able to continue and even enjoy my performance while breathing normally. So the first time of a concert, I always compare it with like a first encounter. So you don't know what you're getting yourself into, what to expect, but you try to prepare yourself to all sorts of situations so that whatever happens, you can handle it. And each time that I have to prepare a set list for a concert, I always think about which song on that moment is going to give me or define me best, and at the same time gives me enough space to move, to feel at ease, to be dynamic. So you can definitely say that my set list changes depending on whatever feels right at the time, so the venue and or the time frame. Talking to a crowd is something I try to do as much as possible. I think there are two advantages. So you get to know your crowd, which makes it easier to anticipate their expectations. And secondly, you create a bond between you as an artist and your audience. So there's less fuss. I think more familiarity with your crowd implies more ease as well, both for you as an artist as for your audience, because it means you care, which is good.